Okay. Okay. So Ohmar wanted to practice. He's been around making slightly lewd comments about my dress. Uh, uh, anyway, I'm not appreciating that part. All right. He's just kidding. Still. Anyway, it's all good. But I'm allowed to walk around my house however I want to. And also should be okay to be free and clear from any comments about it. Thank you. He says, I understand. Anyway, I don't want to share any more about that, but I am clear that okay, that Omar wants to practice maybe doing an orb or showing up somehow on a monitor. So even as I say that, oh wow, hey, now that's different. So if you can see on my left, so that away, sorry, I keep saying I'm sure it's annoying to listen to. I can see there's sort of a light rosy, that's an exaggeration, but a light and then sort of a color, like a wisp, and then a wisp of green and then blue. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Hey, Omar's so clever. Did somebody help you learn how to do it? You've been experimenting with light? Well, dude, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, I love that. That'd be a beautiful painting. Hmm. Good job, man. Yeah, I don't think that, well, I don't know the size of the monobraid. You know what? Let me take a screenshot. You ready? I'll take three. Okay. Do you want to move things around a little bit? Okay. Nice. And one more. However many you want to take, I don't really, I don't mind. He wants to do something snazzy, he says. Ah, Omar, you're funny. Okay, go for it, man. This is exciting. I'm happy for you. I, yeah. Okay, let's try this. Do you want to keep going? Okay. That's really pretty. Okay. Is there anything else? You feel more confident? Okay. And we also had to talk last night. After we did some recordings, he let me know that he was like freaking out, his words. Um, and then I realized that part of what you need is that sense of security, like, hey, even if it goes badly, we'll talk about it. And if we're doing something like a mediation, there's, I think, I don't actually know, I haven't done them professionally, but it seems to reason that the mediator or somebody would meet with both sides ahead of time. And yeah, he's showing me a visual. Is this from you? Yeah, of like tilling the soil, like aerating things, bringing things out. So, but the thing is, everybody has to be willing to own their part. So that's going to be for you to do today. Are you feeling up for that? Yes, for apologizing. Ah, see, this is why I didn't put on mascara. I just put on makeup, but I was like, I'm not going to put on mascara because I know, not like Omar's going to make me cry, but I'm gonna feel a connection to Omar that's gonna make me cry, and I'm having a moment now. So I saw in big letters, yes, about apologizing, and he wants a fresh start. Okay, love that, love that, love that for you, love that for Scott, and then we'll just see. So I think the important part of it is that we will debrief however it goes. How about that? And yes, and process. And I'm appreciating your flexibility about time because I'm a little disorganized in case you haven't noticed. I know you have. And that I don't feel time pressure to do something when it doesn't feel quite right totally works for me. So thank you for that. So, okay. I don't think I have something in my eye. Okay. Anything else? Oh, he feels ready. Freaking fabulous, man. Okay. You know what? It just occurred to me. Maybe you can help me understand this. So I've had these moments of feeling like really negative, and then this heavy, dark energy, which I'm not blaming on Ohmar. That's me on and off, my whole life. Anyway, but there are times when we're connecting where, and I'm not high right now, where I feel a little elated. You grab that negative energy away when we're meeting. Oh, wow. Dude, thank you. And is that something that you can show me how to do? Is that something you can show me how to do for myself and we record it and then other people can do that for themselves? Now that's exciting. And I can't remember if I shared this on one of these videos. Did I share about this insight that I got? Yeah, just to one person. Okay. So this thought came to me, and yeah, I'm getting it was likely from Ohmar. The idea of a mood, I'm not going to say a mental health condition, but let's say what could be a persistent and unrelenting mood, thank you, is an energy. We could relate to it as an energy. I relate to everything pretty much as an energy, although I'm not going to put myself down. Often I do. And when it seems like it's an energy, let's say, of having a depressed mood, for me, I'm not talking about anybody else. And remember, I'm not diagnosing or undiagnosing anybody or anything at all. I'm not giving out any mental health advice. This is just for educational purposes only. And I wouldn't recommend any changes willy nilly or, um, anyway, still loving the colors. I hope you all can see his artwork. It's really cool. Uh, so the thought had occurred to me, and it felt like this moment of clarity of if I relate to the mood that I feel sometimes, or that energy that I feel, like so stiff I don't even want to smile. Oh, maybe I did talk about that here. Anyway, whatever. If I relate to it as something outside of myself, separate from me, then I feel more like agency over myself in a way. I don't know, but it feels very tied into what Ohmar just shared. So, and if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. I can't remember where I talked about this. So if you're hearing it for a second time, whatever. I'm sitting with it for, potentially weeks, months, or years. So thinking about something or hearing about it more than once, it can be helpful because I think it's good for all of us to think about this. And however, segment. Okay. He's showing me like an orange and a segment of an orange, and there's like all these pieces, right? And those pieces together make up us and how we function and maneuver through the world, he's saying. Yes. So, oh, this would be so helpful. Okay, I'm going to write that down because we have to get around to that too. We're going to talk so much, Ohmar. I hope you want to. Okay, so with Ohmar, okay, fabulous. Okay, anything else? Huh. He's talking to me. I love you meeting with me because you really listened to me. You're welcome. And you're really talking to me. You're not talking at me. You're like engaging with me. Yeah. He says I feel the difference. The same. The same difference? I feel the difference. Yeah. Right. It's not the same as with Scott. That's part of what we're looking to change, right? You want it, I would assume, you want it to be more that way. And we'll see what Scott wants. But if it's supportive and pleasant, um, actually, thank you. The thought came to me earlier that because I could really like think about Omar, ask him a question, I get an immediate answer. So what that tells me is he's around a lot, but he's also really in my thoughts. And I had a moment of like, like that's a weird boundary for me to have somebody really in there, although I kind of know that he is. And the idea came, what if he, and I'm not saying he should do this because that would be pressure, but what if he took on, let's say with Scott, that part of his job is to make Scott laugh all the time and entertain him. So like to tell him jokes and stuff. Like it'd be kind of fun. I mean, funny. I don't know where that came from. Did that come from me? Did that come from you? Now he's adding recipes. That'd be a lot of work on your part. Huh? He says he doesn't care. Okay. Well, I'm not going to interfere with what you guys are going to do. I'm just going to support it happening. So I don't know. We'll see what Scott wants. And both of our jobs will be to listen today, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it too, even more now. So awesome. Thank you. Okay. Thanks for listening.